You've got 4 test scores, a 7, a 9, a 6, and a 10. You need an average of 8 across 5 tests to get the grade you want. What do you need on that last test? This isn't just about finding the average, it's about using the average to find a missing piece of the puzzle. The secret is to work backwards. We usually find the mean by adding everything up and dividing. But if you already know the mean, you can find the total sum. The key is this: total equals mean times count. Think of it like this. If 5 friends have an average of $12 each for a pizza party, they have $60 in total. Finding this total is the first step to solving almost any advanced problem with averages. So back to your test. Your target mean is 8 across 5 tests. The target total you need is 8 times 5, which is 40 points. Right now, your 4 scores add up to 32. So what's the missing score? 40 minus 32. You need exactly an 8 on that final test. Find the target total, find the sum you have now, and subtract. This gets even more interesting when a new person joins a group. Imagine 5 kids have a mean height of 140 centimeters. A much taller kid who is 170 centimeters joins them. The total height and the number of kids both increase. The new mean gets pulled up to 145 centimeters. This is why looking at the mean is so important. A basketball team, the Tigers, might score 300 total points, while the Lions score 400. But if the Tigers did it in only 10 games, their mean is 30 points per game. The Lions, over 20 games, only average 20. The mean reveals the Tigers are actually the more effective team. So the mean isn't just about finding the middle, it's about setting goals, finding hidden numbers, and making fair comparisons. It's the tool that tells you the real story behind the data.